What's good, YouTube? Redone 1980. Hold on for a sec. Let me get my camera right. For those that are keeping score, I'm doing redoing my old videos for starting over. Like I said, if a lot of you guys want to do it, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you do this also. You know what I'm saying? It's something fun we can do. Go back and recreate our old videos. This is more or less to the people that's been on YouTube 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where these videos are coming out of, stuff that's been like maybe 5 years old, you know. But we're going to do this one here. As the kid always pointed out in the last video, my actual first video is the one, this one. It's just I got pumped through the Bo Jackson video first, so that's on me. But this one here is the actual first video I ever did. And now this one, I'm talking trash for this reason here. A lot of us like these shoes, you know what I'm saying, us old heads, but I guarantee you that there's not another person on YouTube that has this style of shoe, worn them as many times as I've worn them, and can have these toe boxes that look like this. Let's get into it. Redone with 1980. I'm talking trash this one, guys. All right, let's get in here. Gray Nike box. Gonna open it. Gonna take this one out. Gonna take this one out. Now this is where it gets interesting. Okay, this one here has a little bit of toe box creasing. I mean, that's normal with your Air Force Ones. Now this one here, a little bit there, you know. But now this one here, almost none. You see that? Are you guys seeing this? I've worn these shoes at least 40 times. At least 40 times. Almost 100% stars. A little heel drag on the back right there. A little. That's because I don't lace my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I haven't laced them in years. Well, the LeBron 8s I lace because they look better with that bow on it. But a little bit of heel drag on that shoe right there. And maybe a little bit right there. But in the fronts, 100% stars. This is the big deal here. Everyone knows that Air Force Ones are notorious for creasing. But not for me. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy how I take care of my shoes, man. I buy them. That's why I don't mind paying $100, $200 price tags, because I know these sneakers will last me for years and years and years and years to come, you know. Because, I mean, you take care of your things and you'll keep them, you know. But my favorite Air Forces are the highs. When I was a kid, I loved them. We called them Uptowns, you know. Dope boys. Well, actually, Cortezes were the dope boys, but in some areas in Baltimore, we called the all-white highs dope boys also. But and also, foam posits were called dope boys also. I mean, it's just strange how that got around. Even one time, Reebok Classics were called dope boys at one point, or throwaways. But tons of nicknames for these shoes. But definitely a good shoe. This is actually my first video. The story of this shoe goes, this is the last pair in the store. This one is actually the display one that was on the wall. And, well, what happened anyway was I went into the store, I seen it on the wall, I went over there, my buddy worked there, and I told Shane that I wanted those gray ones. He went into the back and got the box with this one here. Well, when I got back out to the into the store, well, no, when he came back from in the back, there was a lady behind me. Well, it wasn't a lady, it was a young girl. She was about maybe about early 20s. And what had happened was she was holding this one in her hand, and she was like, she wants that. And then I told her that I was buying these, and she said, well, I got this one. And long story short, Shane was already ringing up the box and the shoe for me. And I was like, well, look, lady, I just paid for these, so you need to go and give me my shoe. She acted like she wasn't going to release my shoe. Now, mind you, at this point, I'm already paying. You know what I'm saying? So the sneaker's mine, you know. But she was like, well, I want this one too. And like, he's telling her that, you know, he's already paid for this. That's the last one. And it's like she couldn't get it through her head that, you know, it was mine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, common courtesy and all, you know. But if I'm sitting there paying for it, it's obvious that that I was before you on the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I understand you had it in your hand, it was on the wall or whatnot, and I should have grabbed the display model, but I wouldn't have grabbed the display model, or I would have grabbed the display model had I known that was the last shoe, but I didn't know that. I mean, until he came from the back with it, you know what I'm saying? And now once he tells you that that's the last one and that I'm sitting there paying for it, you hand it over, you know what I mean? You holding it isn't going to make me give you mine. I love sneakers, man. Anyway, that's just that, you know. And at the time, I wasn't a saved man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the conversation didn't necessarily go like that. There was a lot of belligerent, ignorant stuff coming from me, too. Because you guys know that back in, like, I'm glad kind of my old videos are going. I used to have the most terrible mouth, man. I'd cuss you and your children. But, something happened, man. Along the way, I seen the folly of my ways, man. And I'm a better man for it, so praise God for that. But, here I am talking my junk again because of this. You see the material. Let me zoom in a little. The material of this shoe is, it's not suede, and it's not really nubuck. It's almost like it's like a mixture of the two. Like, you know, it's kind of hard to describe what this shoe is made of. It's, let me see if the tag, I doubt the tag is going to say what it's made of. They don't never say, yeah, whatever. No, the tag's not saying. Anyway, production date on it is 3/11/2010. But not a bad shoe. It doesn't say anywhere. How come they don't say what these shoes are made of? Anything else you buy says what it's made of, like a blend, polyester blend or whatever. How come sneakers don't say? Why don't they say what this stuff's made of? I don't know. I don't see anywhere on this sneaker the tags or anyway where it's saying what it's made of. Black charcoal's got the colors and all that, but doesn't say. Anyway, definitely a classic shoe. Definitely solidified Nike as like, and it's funny because a lot of folks don't realize that Nike was losing money in the 80s. Like this really wasn't selling. Like Reebok's sales were above Nike's, and Adidas was flailing also. Run DMC had brought Adidas back into a name here in America anyway. Like Adidas still made money like worldwide. Not to jump around on topics, but that's kind of like along with that guy who made that comment about sneakerheads not really making a difference in a dent in what sneakers make. To some degree, that's not true. Like sneakerheads are the reason why Patrick Ewing sneakers have made a comeback. But J Paint has said Fila wasn't really doing anything because of that, but that's not true. Fila was still big business worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Fila was still selling in other countries. Like, people tend to think that America is like the epicenter of what is, and like if it isn't here, then it's nowhere. But that's not the case, man. We don't make or break sneakers in this country, you know what I'm saying? Or not, I ain't gonna say sneakers, but we don't make or break brands. Like Puma is selling out the yin yang, but you wouldn't know it by looking at sneakerheads wearing Pumas. I mean, if it wasn't for them hyped up with them Ronnie flags or something like that, Ronnie something or other, Discus or whatever, they really didn't move any units here, you know what I'm saying? Like, worldwide, Puma makes a ton of money from their sportswear, like with soccer and stuff like that, or football as they call it over there. But anyway, I mean, I see where the guy was coming from, but I mean, a lot of folks like to let their pride get out there like that. But I mean, don't make a butt out yourself missing the point. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I mean, it's neither here nor there. It don't matter. You know what I mean? So what? So what? Somebody said something that sneakerheads don't make up. What? So what? You know? But anyway, for you guys that the Carmine release that missed that, folks told you that they were a GR. There's tons of them, but some of the cats that know that don't mean nothing, because resellers buy full-size runs and they're going to demand that price. Let me give you a hint. Let me give you some advice. Take it with a grain of salt if you want to. All you have to do is mentally push back the release date of a sneaker a month or two in your head, and it doesn't matter. You'll still get it for that retail. Don't pay the resellers like they get full size runs $350 for a GR. Let them sit. When they have to return them, or after the return has passed 30 days and they have to sell it for retail just to recoup their money, they'll quit doing it. You know, I mean, use your heads. Don't let that bug bite you and make you do something stupid that you're gonna regret. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know, if you're gonna spend $300-400 on some shoes, make it something that's dope, that's rare, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? Redone with 1980. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this video because it really just is a throwback video, going back, revisiting. Like I said, I dare someone to pull out some 5-year-old Air Force Ones that they've worn 35-40 times and let that toe box look like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a secret as to how I do that, and it ain't force field. That's the most uncomfortable junk, man, that I ever seen. But if you guys want to know it, I'll let you know. But also, what was I gonna say? The guy that commented on my last video about what sneaker, he just said the name of it. He's right. I want to know how he knows that. I looked at it, and his channel seems to be new. Where do you know me from? If it was legit and you knew it from listening, then that's one thing. If you know me from some other social network and you cheated, that's something else. Then it'll go to the next one, because 2 guys got it right. So we're going to figure out that. Just be honest, you know what I'm saying? I'll ask you directly, and I'll expect you to be honest about it. Just be honest. I'll ask you. Anyway, and I'll decide, so I'll throw you something because you're absolutely right. Anyway, Redone with 1980. I love each and every one of you. This is the Air Force High. Definitely dope. Now, my second favorite Air Force style is the mids, because I love that strap. But this one here, definitely being my favorite above all. I think Rasheed Wallace made these popular again for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Well, they were never unpopular, but Forces are making a comeback, I noticed here lately. So, if you got Forces, hang on to them. You know what I mean? They're about to be popping here again. Redone with 1980 with each and every one of you.